Let's crack-a-lackin', boys and girls. It's your boy Chuckles here, and we have two very it's me Chuckles. We have the usual
and Chili,
and our guest today is a very good extreme airsoft related friend. Our boy Adam. Adam, tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got into airsoft, and the whole shebang.
Well, unfortunately, like most people, it's the same story. Backyard play led to a couple of field plays. Actually, I think somewhere around me I have my very first gun, but I won't worry about that right now. But, I started off basically playing in my buddy's backyard, and then once I got into high school, some of the guys there actually told me of a place in Mystic called Fields of Fire, which no longer exists. Rest in peace.
Right.
And my very first game day was actually an event that they were hosting. And I went out there with a little tiny Walmart soft air, fully automatic AK, 1/3 scale. Just having a blast of a time. But that one event, I literally realized if I need to keep doing this, I need to drop the soft air and pick up actually a decent gun. So the next event I picked up, beforehand, I picked up a G&G CM16 Raider, and that was back in 2012, I want to say.
Hot dog.
So, yeah, I've been playing for about that long.
Look at everybody in the chat. They're like, hey, it's like a party up in here. Hello. All right. So that is our... Oh, I can't... Oh, wait, no, I'm good. Okay, guys. Chili, you can say a few things. I got a nice little list going here. Just tell the people what we got going on right now.
Give me 1 second.
So the store's open. Ladies and gentlemen, the store has... But a lot of people are asking... Are we going to be open on our Instagram post? That super special one that I'm going to tell you about in a bit. Yes, we are open. The store's been open for the past few weeks. Crazy! So the store's open 11 a.m., 7 p.m., Tuesday through Sunday. There's limitations on how many people can be in there. Masks are required. 3 people per staff member, essentially. If you're sick, we have the right to turn you away. Time limitations on all that stuff, just safety precautions that the state's requiring us to take. Yeah. I mean, you
Standard.
can talk about our, what do we got going on our online store, Chili?
Well, our online store orders are being processed with no delay. We're working on it daily, so as soon as we see them, we build them, and then we ship them. And not all of our products are on the website, though, so if you have any questions about something that you think we have but you can't find online, give us a call. We'll work with you over the phone and let you know if we have it, and if so, how we can get it to you.
Heck yeah, blood.
Yeah. Do you want me to talk about camps?
Now we have our summer camps, which are great. We're going to be doing 7 weeks of summer camp. So you got Nerf camp and you have Airsoft camp. 7 weeks over the summer. Registration is live. Yeah, it's going to be a fun time.
Adam, you have a bee on you.
Oh, that's what's been buzzing around.
Yeah, it's sitting on you right now. Other side.
What's up, dude?
That's a homie right there.
This is why Adam is ballsier than me. Scratch out. He is way ballsier than me.
You just chill AF, dude. Okay, well... Camps are live. All of the information pertaining to that's on our website, extremeairsoftri.com.
A moment for the
it's all the pre-registration and everything is online through our store. You just have to pay for it. If you register now, before the 14th of this month, you get $50 off any week of camp that you do. So it's a really great offer. You could save some money. You could sign up for multiple weeks. There's no limitation on any of that. The only limitation is the quantity of people we can have. Normally, we used to be able to accommodate more, but because of restrictions in place, we can't. But it's so exciting. It's going to be great. I can't wait to do the Nerf camps again. Nerf camps are 5 years old to 12 years old. So if you have any siblings that want to do something over the summer, you definitely can while you're at the airsoft camp if you're from the age from 10 to 16. So that's really, oh goodness, excuse me.
The camps are a lot of fun.
All choked up.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the camps, guys. It's going to be a blast.
Let's see. So we got one thing that we started doing, our local highlights as states start opening up. More businesses are starting to open up. So we got some really great, a lot of local fields opening up. All Star is going to be doing gaming tomorrow, and they're going to start opening gaming, I believe, in a few weeks. 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. They're doing limited numbers. Their store, I think, is open as well for pickup. But their field's going to be opening. I think John was talking to me, and he said about June 15th, they're going to try to start getting open again. Really great. You want to talk about the next few people we got on our list, Chili?
Sure thing. Next one up on our list is Stronghold. So they have pickup and window shopping. It's limited hours, limited days, so not every day, but they are available from Thursday from 5 to 8, Saturday 2 to 5, and then Sunday 2 to 5. Yeah. So if you're out in the Boston area, they're a cool joint. I've been there once. I liked it. Battlegrounds, their pro shop is open. So go on in if you want to say hi to them. Tactical Airsoft and Paintball, private appointment with online sales, and you can also do FaceTime, which is actually really cool. I've never actually seen a business do that.
They're actually you can actually make an appointment and FaceTime them, and they can go through and put together your order. It's super fresh. Yeah, and then you could say, RPC Airsoft, they're out in Vermont. Vermont? It's Vermont, right?
Either Vermont, I think Vermont.
Yeah, they said Vermont.
RPC's in Vermont. They're doing skirmish signups. They do if you play one weekend, you can't play the next weekend, but you sign up with the Google form. And I know that Feel Good Farm was rumored that they're going to start opening up their stuff again. So they're in New Hampshire. When they're opening gaming, I'm not entirely sure. I know New Hampshire, so I think New Hampshire's ahead of the ball a little bit with everything. So good for them. And the moment you've all been waiting for, I got to make sure. Let me see what's happening on. Okay. We got people watching. Okay, you guys. The good news is that we are gonna be opening our Field 4 group sessions starting this weekend. So what that means is it's going to be a very soft opening. We're going to be doing severely, we're going to have a lot of limitations, of course. We're going to have a limit on our quantities of players. We want to make sure that, all the systems that we can set in place to make sure we're monitoring, keeping the fields and the facility clean, all of those things before we start allowing much larger groups. So, we're going to be doing, right now, it's going to be pre-register only. So it's going to open tomorrow. We're going to actually do I'm going to do an Instagram live stream at 4 o'clock. I'm going to have more information for you all tomorrow. But after that live stream, the registration for the weekend is going to be open. So we'll likely be doing, session on Friday, 2 sessions on Saturday, 1 session on Sunday. So we're going to have a great time. Pre-register will open tomorrow. I'm going to answer all of your questions pertaining to that tomorrow on a live stream. I'm really excited. It's going to be great to get out and get moving for the customers. I know you guys are all bottled up in your house and need to get out, get moving, get some exercise, get the blood flowing, So I know that a lot of you need it, just like all the other gyms opening. It's a good way to just get it popping. So, so we're going to blast it everywhere the minute that pre-registration goes live. And that's how we'll function for the next few weekends, I believe. Tomorrow, more details, but that's all I have for you right now. Whew, that's exciting. Sorry, I'm really excited. The comments are...
Oh, jeez.
Tony. No walk-ons at all. No. You cannot walk on and play. You have to pre-register. And if you can't make it for the pre-reg, if you pay for it and you can't make it, you don't get a refund, unfortunately. But that's how it is. So all those things are going to be coming, but it's going to be great. I'm really excited. It'll be great to see y'all again.
Yeah.
Let's get this bread. We're going to get, pump some iron, get the workouts going. Wait. All right. So now that we've gotten the good news out of the way, let's talk about what we came here to talk about.
Camouflage.
No, but definitely
That's
we'll
next weekend.
We have to do one at some point where we talk about camouflages, because I know Adam's a man of he's a camo connoisseur. Wow, jeez, look at that.
And I thought I had too many outfits.
Some of the hottest camos.
I think I'm
the night, the purple tiger stripe, whatever. Like, you have that, dude. It's so sick. I like it.
One of my favorites.
Yes. Yeah, I think I'm sitting at 34 different patterns.
How do you even do that? How do you have that many? I got
for the same reason I got so many guns. If you need somebody to procure you some really wacky camo patterns, Adam's your guy.
I'm your guy.
So let's talk, guys. All right, today we're talking about intermediate rifles. So what qualifies a airsoft gun as intermediate? I'd probably quantify it by, as a general rule of thumb, like a sub $300 price point. Definitely has some internal upgrades that put you a step above the
out of the box internal upgrades.
Out of the box upgrades. Like, you already have a leap on a lot of somebody walking around with their basic old combat machine is going to be at a slight disadvantage because you're going to be able to do a little bit more with your magic.
Usually their metal body, their metal body, a little more durable.
Magic.
Yes, lots of magic dust.
All right, let's see. So I'm going to open it up to our friend Adam, and I'm going to ask you, what are some rifles that you would recommend for somebody that's not looking to spend, like, your sub $300 price point? Like, you want a decent gun out of the box with features on it that are going to be better than your basic little whatever rental beater you have. What would you recommend to somebody?
Ares Amoeba. And people can hit on them all they want because of the gearbox issue that it has, when sometimes the quality and it will crack. Other than that, the only thing I've done to my Amoeba was switch out the motor just simply due to personal preference. But even before that, crisp as ever. You have a mechanical trigger switch, programmable internal MOSFET, 11 ones out of the box, no problem. Whatever you need, plus the hop-up system. Even though I personally don't like the fact that they did this, they removed the little rubber that actually makes contact with the bucking. And it's just a curved thing. It shoots lasers. I don't know how, but it's lasers.
It's probably like the same way Max does it. I know Max has one of their nubs. It's already out of the box, pre flat hopped or nubbed or whatever you want to call it, and Amoeba shoot good. Yeah.
And I actually have mine right here just as an example because I came prepared.
You've had that thing for a while. That thing's been through a lot.
Yeah, he does work with it.
I got this thing at the EA Fest last year during that mystery box. This was my prize. Obviously, I did some externals to it because personal preference again. But even before I did anything to it, that thing shot lasers, and it was amazing. And it's so far survived Autumn Justice. I think I used it at Rochambeau a little bit.
I was going to say, I think you used it at Rochambeau.
Yeah.
And then Nighthawk was my LMG. But I use it almost every single weekend when I need to, or when I choose to even, because I prefer that thing over most of my other guns for some reason.
But, once you find something that works and works good, like, you don't want to use anything else you have.
Exactly.
Same thing with my MP5 in close quarters. It works, and I probably won't use much else except the Virgo because, oh boy.
So, Chili, what about you? What would you recommend as a rifle as an intermediate option? I think they're cooking something upstairs because they're smashing, and you can see my Legos behind me. But that's beside the point. Chili, what would you recommend for somebody trying to get in that sub $300 price point but want to say,
well, so I got one that is literally at the $300 price point, but it's the KWA G36C. Now, I've always been a fan of the G36C. It was my first rifles. They run well. They run fun. They're small. They're compact. They're light. And well, it's a G36. They're not as many as like an M. Like they're not as prevalent as an M4, but they shoot good. Like especially with a short barrel on them, CQB, you can't beat them.
G36s are definitely underrated, I think, as a platform, especially the KWA ones internally, because unlike the Ares, they're like a pretty much a straight V3 gearbox, so you can upgrade the crap out of it if you wanted to too.
Yeah, and they're one of those few platforms I actually enjoy taking apart, because instead of having to like unscrew 50 different things and then you have to gently maneuver the gearbox out, and it's literally just like, okay, take it apart, 1 pin, 2 pin. You have the gearbox in your hand, and 1 screw, 2 screw, pop them out. Gearbox slides right out, and like the selector plates are always the selector switches are normally like ungodly annoying to work with. Not an G36, it's a bar, and you just sit there and go, okay, click, 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 done. Gearbox goes back in, screw, pin, guns back up, and I've always enjoyed their hop-ups because they're rotary out of the box, and, well, they're nice.
Any gun that does, I think at this point on the market, any gun that doesn't have, like, especially a mid-tier one at least, if your gun doesn't have a rotary style hop-up, you're wrong. Like you're doing your actual customer base a disservice. Personally, first I need a flex quick, because I got my PTS Flux helmet, right? I got it in OD green because I like the black rails, but I have the
all right, if we flexing, all right, because we got to be working out on the field.
I have the Spiritus Systems Flux helmet cover, which is IR. This is good against IR, but you cannot beat the patch that I purchased. It's a freaking waffle, my dude. Sorry, I just am so excited about it.
Chuckles, that's awesome, but I think I got one to beat you. To beat you.
How do you beat a waffle?
Oh,
a homemade and beautiful AOR1 helmet cover that I totally did not just take off of rifle wrap and hot glue and put it on this thing.
I forgot you were doing that until I actually saw it in person.
I think I'm gonna vomit.
It got me through Rochambeau, and oddly enough, it's actually pretty durable.
All right. Well, back on topic. Helmet on. This will engage. I should do a little bit where I put on my helmet and it engages my elitist. I like, you can't except cry. Okay, but that's unimportant. And
do that, Chuckles. I'm bringing out the helmet.
Let me see. So, if I was going to pick like an intermediate level rifle, I have 2 options that I would pick. And my brand will differ slightly from the both of yours. One of the rifles I would go with is the G&G Raider 2.0 E. L-E? L. Raider 2.0 L-E, or just the E. 2.0 E. So the really cool thing, like it's got some nice stuff. It's really sexy. What am I thinking? What am I saying? Oh, right. Yeah, so the G&G. So the cool thing about the G&G, the Raider, or anything in the SR series, like they have the SRL, which I like because it's a decent length. The rails are aluminum, which is really nice. You still have that G&G ETU. Those ETUs are really awesome, and they're easy to upgrade too. Oh, yeah, he's got his flex on too. There we go. Now we're flexing out here. Let me think. Normally you could get them in battery charger combos. Like the good thing about G&Gs is they're like the most basic base M4
yes,
rifle
mercy.
out there. Like,
And
so
they
they're great
run.
and they work.
Mhm.
Like, there are dudes that still have them sitting in their closets. Like, people do that all the time. They come in and they're just like, yeah, I've got this old G&G I bought like 4 years ago, and it's just been sitting in my closet. I pull the thing out, I test fire it, and it's shooting amazing. And I'm like, some of the stuff that these people come out, like, are crazy. So I personally will agree and definitely say I like the G&G, especially the Raider 2.0 right now, though, because he gets you, yeah, that will save
Slightly more,
that as a
slightly more than intermediate, but
but I like the 2.0E because it has a polymer rail, a full length barrel. Like it's 14 inches, but it's just hot. It's just great
Yeah, it's a
barrel, and nice. The gearboxes are really fresh. Like they have the reinforced front end, which is cool. Like how the Crytax had started doing, G&G started doing that, which is nice. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I actually didn't realize this until Sunday when we were helping that customer with his hop up. G&G actually pre-radiuses their gearboxes. Like he had an old one, and I had the gearbox in my hand. I looked at it, and I was like, "That's radius."
Oh yeah, we had to fix his hop up because he put it together wrong.
He was a younger kid, so
it was an admirable effort, but it was not good. It was not good. I pulled it apart, and he had used real gun grease on it, like gun lube. I was like, "Oh, bud, no." I was like, "Oh, I hope nothing disintegrates. I hope it's not petroleum based."
It should be okay.
Question mark? Okay, so that's that.
We'll find
and then
out.
my second, okay, I do like if you're looking for a nice, I do like the KWA RM4 with the electric recoil. If you're looking for something with a little bit more features and functionality, you start getting that recoil when you use the specialty magazines, the RM4 magazines. When the last BB hits, cuts off the power to the gun, so you have to plug in a new mag, hit the bolt release, and then you're back on. I like that. So KWAs are just solid overall. They have the 2GX gearbox for most of them, like the 2.5, so they have adjustable FPSs. Like, they're pretty good. Now, a question is, wait, let's see if there's anybody that said anything. Off-topic question, does the Elite Force revolver take gun smoke shells? As in, Elite Force CQB revolver does not take the gun smoke shells. They take their own specific shells. Glock 17, yes. What if we run AKs? I see. This is what I was. So my next question was
LCT.
If you are trying to get, are those sub $200? 300?
This was.
Mine isn't because it's the RPK.
More than that new Chili.
Mine isn't because
mine wasn't. Mine was new and it was only $295.
Why do you have an Evike barrel stock on your gun, Chili?
What Evike barrel stock? I don't know what you're talking about. Do you see the honking big flash hider on it?
Burn that barrel
Anyway,
stock.
so what I was gonna say was mine, even though it is over 300, LCTs do make a sub 300 AK variant.
That is true.
So if you're gonna go with one, LCT or Arcturus, because I think they have a sub 300 as well.
Arcturus, dude. One problem you run into with the Arcturuses, though, like I was at SHOT Show and I like held it. It's like they have ones that it's like a mix. They had one that was a mix between like an AK and a Masada. Like I was like, this is kind of wonky. The problem is the trigger system's proprietary is the only issue, but it felt really good. It was really solid. Really cool. But anyways,
that's actually the new ENL, just saying.
True. Yikes. But like for AKs, for non-M4s, I mean, I'm trying to think of what other guns people like. What are other non-M4 guns that have like you could get like some SEMA AKs that are a little bit more that have more tactical rails and stuff, so it increases the functionality while still being like internally like solid.
The thing
Yeah,
with the SEMA
Rifle is
8K
fine.
Shut up.
So the thing with the SEMA 8Ks is even though they are classified almost under beginner rifles,
Right.
I would almost go as far to say as those are intermediate rifles.
Definitely.
Because once you know, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
literally had I think it was an Echo 1 AK. Like the Echo 1 stuff too is pretty solid. I had an Echo 1 AK and I shot like 370 and it has the upgraded it has the Mad Bull orange bucking, which is really like at the time it was like amazing. So I literally in its stock configuration I ran 2.8s in it and I could literally outrange anybody on my team. Like HP Aces, whatever anybody did to their rifles, I could outrange anybody. And so SEMA AKs, and once you start getting pushed up, yeah, exactly. Echo One's a rebranded SEMA. They just threw a nice bucking in there and called it a day.
The Red
but
Stars.
if you're willing to push the Red Star line, agreed, definitely. I've owned like 3 different AKs. Like so,
I had the Venturas.
If you can get up there, like you got a sub $300 AK, and they're gonna be solid. Somebody just threw in the comments. They said gas blowback MP7 mags are expensive. That is. We'll probably do like a gas, like starting. We'll talk more about. We'll do like a high-end gas build thing where we're talking about really nice stuff. Maybe, but I definitely agree. If you're looking for something really affordable, like. The KWA MP7s have been around for years. They have a bunch of upgrades and aftermarket parts for them. Oh, jeez,
I need to check one thing, but I may have another option. Well, the TARs the C-TARs are a little too expensive, but
boo, TARs, boo. No, TARs are pretty cool. What else was I going to say? Are there any other non-M4
you can think that's of? Actually what I'm looking up right now.
ACRs?
Yes.
Well,
near and dear.
I mean, I'm waiting for somebody who makes a good ACR at this point.
A&K is the only one who makes it, and
GP does them, but like you can't get them anywhere. It's a problem.
Yeah, and they're gas blowback only, and I'd rather have an AEG.
What the K? No, not the GNP.
Yeah, it is.
K does the Masada.
Oh, my bad.
We does the gas blowback as well. So you have KWA and WeTech that both. We does the MSK. The Masada is done by KWA, and you have GNP who does a Masada, but you never hear about him. And you have A&K, and they're like okay. I've never been specifically like ever impressed with their performance, and I've seen more of them like. More of them have issues often than not.
I would say with those guys, like you have to, like with the A&K ones, you have to upgrade them. But after you've done some upgrades, the platform itself, I find a very, like the external platform, the gun itself, I find a good gun platform. They're just comfy and they're very maneuverable.
Whack.
My only argument is Call of Duty.
What's this? Alex Shaw says, do a stream about gas guns and tell me about all the Gucci GHK AKM goodness and all the problems with them. Well,
didn't we already do that?
The GHK GKMs don't. I haven't seen a lot with issues. The only time I've ever seen anybody have issues with their gas GHK AKs is when they go and like change something about it. Like this dude upgraded his bucking. And the thing just stopped working. It just didn't work anymore. So we put in the stock bucking. We were like, well, we fixed it. Don't touch it. But
it's literally the manifestation of the gun is fine.
We have we'll probably do a high-end gas rifle.
We'll need Ryan on for that for his elitist KCO2.
That's not high-end.
I'm supposed to mention it.
With the amount of stuff he's put into it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but out of the gate.
Okay, yeah, out of the gate, it's.
Some of the things Adam is so cute. Oh, Ryan's watching.
Oh no! We've awoken the angry tech.
See, you said KCO2 and he heard it. Yes.
Please,
You
please
have
do not
summoned
destroy us.
mortals.
That works. That was amazing. That was a great moment. I'm glad that this happened.
Charlie mentioned the KWA TK45.
Oh yeah, those come in like right. Are the KWA TK45s are
They're
just like
flirting with
right,
it, but-
right?
Yeah.
It's over, right?
That's over our $300 price point, but they're pretty minty fresh. As a we're gonna have to do a whole stream about non-M4s, and I think that'll be it. We're gonna do
I
high-end,
got you covered there.
Yeah.
high-end non-M4s.
Classic.
Ew, gross. We're not talking about. Oh, I didn't even think of any G3s ever.
Yeah, voice in my head is saying a good point. The Classic Army G3.
That's why.
Stop being passive aggressive.
We need to stop talking. Ryan's getting excited. How many people would be able to play at one time? I'll let you know tomorrow. Yeet Skeet. I love that name.
But
Is
with
that your
the
real name?
non-M4 platforms, ICS L85 variants,
Mhm.
Stop.
they're above
Please.
intermediates, but they're
Stop.
nice.
Stop. P90s.
STG 44.
Okay.
Stop. Who
Hey,
are you?
They
Okay,
have V2
so-
gearboxes. They
okay,
take
we're gonna
standard
stop, all right? Because
M4
now it's time
everything.
for our product spotlight, and today we are we took pictures of. We're talking about the KWA SR7. These guys retail at about the $270 price point. They use the 2GX gearbox with their reinforced gearbox. Their aluminum receivers are really solid. It comes with the rail on the front end. We specifically have the one that's in the flat dark earth variant. So I think it looks hot. I really like the two-tone, but I've always liked two-tone. But it looks a little bit kind of like your, almost like a Satman, but not really. You still got that Gucci, and it comes with a K120 midcap, which are pretty solid.
Mm.
A lot of people underrate them, but I mean, I've known people that have bought these and have put in. Oh wow, there's a lot of people commenting some stuff in the comments. Anyways,
Yeah.
We'll address them in a bit.
Ooh,
The
I actually just
KWAs,
noticed those three.
stock KWAs, like honestly,
Uh,
especially the SR7 series, a lot of people will throw in they'll throw in an 11.1 and just let the thing rip. I know a kid that had one and opened it up 8 years later, and the thing was mint.
yeah, actually, some of our longest serving and most durable rentals, KWAs.
True. Those receivers held up to so much punishment and damage. We still have them in the fleet and in the store. They've been great options.
Yeah.
And it's an M4, so it's cool. I always try to pick, not as many M4s for these spotlights, but sometimes you just gotta. I wish a playa would. All right.
Alpha. I approve of F1. Your choice in F1 FAMAS, but we don't have any in stock right now.
You
Sorry.
can get them. So okay, now we talked a little
That's
bit
the
about
Cybergun one, right?
Yeah.
Let's
they
talk
do.
about our. Let's get back to addressing some. If any of you guys have questions, throw it down in the comments below, or want any recommendations on anything, hit us up in the comments below. And
Charlie also added the SIG wines, the SIG 55 wines.
good too. I would argue that
that
the
is heavily
performance level,
underrated.
I'd say that's the ICS stuff is really nice, but at the price points are normally sub $300, so the ICS SIG series is really great. If they made mid caps for them readily accessible, I probably would have bought a 5.52 or a 5.53. SEMA M14. Now, that's not a bad idea. M14s are really solid. Get one of them nice fresh EBRs and let's see.
I'd also like to put out there the FN 249 featherweight. That's under 200.
That's true.
Wow.
Another 200 under 300.
That's interesting. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, that's smart. Let's see. ARP.
Yeah, the metal ones are over, but ARP9s, yes.
Fit an
Those things are
M16A1 stock? I don't think so. We had a customer try to do that. He didn't get it to work. So you'd probably have to.
What's he trying to do?
He wants to get a full-size M16 stock on his ARP9. Kind of works. It kind of doesn't. Oh, I need to get that off my head right now.
If you are one with the Dremel, everything can work.
You got to modify it. Let's see. Yeah,
same thing with 416s.
I've got so many guns. And wait, did you say tomorrow was your birthday? I'll probably just,
I think you said yesterday was.
I can't even remember the whole.
Oh, yeah, it's past.
Because it was my
birthday. No matter what, happy birthday. And, well, we'll see you when gaming starts. I will not be in the store tomorrow, so yeah.
But
Chuckles will be.
I gotta say. What's up? CM16 Raider with a Pro Win and Type 4 barrel. Yeah, see.
That's under 300 right there.
Solid.
Yeah.
Alex Maeli. I haven't heard from this boyo in a very long time. Milo, how you doing? One of our favorite campers. One of my favorite little homies. Milo, I got my Spiritus comic cover with Waffle Patch. Be proud of me. Yesterday was your birthday, Alpha Raccoon, so get some new stuff. I'll be there in the store. We're gonna have some fun, homie. We'll get you squared up. Okay. So
I'm gonna slide this in quickly. I saw this earlier. Ryan, Rhodesian camo is not vomit. It is one of the sexiest patterns out there. Just saying. Okay.
Never speak ill of Rhodesia.
Never.
All right. So I'm just going to review a few things while we start wrapping up. I know we started a little late, so we'll not go too crazy. Just a reminder, everybody, our store is open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. Tuesday through Sunday. We are processing online orders. Make sure you wear your masks. If you have any questions, every day we're adding new products that we have in store to our website. So just stay tuned for all that stuff. Again, camp registration is live on our website. Register for the camps if you're 10 to 16 for Airsoft and 5 to 12 for Nerf. It's going to be great. We have limited spots. I get all the online store notifications. So we've been blowing up, selling camp spots. So once the ticket spots are sold, they're sold. And again, we are going to be popping open this weekend, baby girl. We have some of that good. We are going to be doing group sessions again. I'm going to go live on Instagram at 4 p.m. and maybe Facebook too. I think someone will be there so they can record me at the same time. Answering your questions about everything you need to know about opening this weekend. We're going to be doing group sessions. It'll be nice. Physical activity. We're going to be getting out. We're going to be limited spots. A lot of safety requirements. Pre-registration is required. No walk-ons allowed. All that good stuff. Again, anybody that has any questions, throw them down in the comments below. Today was super crazy in the store. I literally did not stop. Chili left like 2 hours late because
that's part of the reason live stream was started a little late. I literally got home when we started this live stream. It was fun.
Crazy times, but you know what? It's fun.
Yeah. It was a good day.
I am sad too, Milo. You're going to have to start doing some big boy stuff now. Maybe we'll make you a counselor or something. Like, you could help out.
Yeah.
We'll see. There's a lot of details flowing around right now we got to work on, but you know what? We miss you, Milo. And tell your dad I said hi. I see him commenting on all of our stuff. I love him, and I love Jerry. They're my homies. So we'll talk about it. But anyways, Rhodesian brushstroke is fire, I will say.
I am going to retract my statement, though, because he was talking about specifically the gun skin, and that is Rhodesian vomit camo, I will admit.
Tell your old fart I said hi. I hope he's watching me, too. Helmet, Flux. We're moving up to the big leagues. All right. So, also, if you haven't already checked, we're selling a lot of Um, helmet time. We also have a hop up, so go check us out on Hop Up. We're selling we have all of our used guns are up there, but some of our other products as well, but a lot of used guns. So any used guns we have rentals, old rentals available if you're looking for junker guns. I'm thinking, and I don't know how much interest.
Are you really calling that old KWA a junker?
What? Yes, I've got some of them, but so some of the other things, something we might do that I'm thinking about doing is offering maybe a boneyard box where you just pay a flat rate. We have a bunch of boneyard parts that work and just throw them in the box and ship them out to you, right? I see.
I will too.
I think that would be cool, right? People would buy that.
Oh, great.
Question in the comments, any recommended Polar Stars? Boy, you already know what I'm about to say, but you're going to have problems because they are almost already sold. That's not a Polar Star, but that's a good option. If you want a recommendation on Polar Star, this week they just dropped, and we'll be getting them soon. They're Kythera units, which are all mechanical. They're semi-only. The trigger response looks awesome. There's no FCUs, no wire harnesses, no electronics, none of that expensive stuff. Retail price point's $275.
It's a true plug and play.
You're able to take a rifle underwater. Keep that in mind. You can go underwater with this thing, and it will still work.
Playing in the rain.
Your BB's not going to be too happy, but it's going to be fun.
The Kythera is yummy. Go to Polar Stars. We're getting in only a handful of units because when I asked Polar Star for more units, they said, sorry, Chuckles, we've literally already sold out. They literally have sold out all of the first batch. They're all gone. So we're pre-ordering a bunch for Gen 2 for the second batch. They were a little delayed. They ran into some QC problems, but as amazing as Polar Star is, they fixed everything. If you're looking for something again, I'd recommend the F2, which is a little bit of a higher price point and at a great it's just like a Fusion engine, except it's a drop-in unit, so you don't need to do any modification to your gearbox. Vulcan V12, they don't make them anymore, and they haven't made them for a few years. ETA,
and they're not that good.
We haven't heard back from Polar Star. They're super busy right now. We called them, and they had to email back because that's how busy that they were. They couldn't even be like, "Hey guys, we'd love to talk." So if not next week.
And how are the Kytheras? They're awesome. I have yet to put. Yeah.
My understanding from Nick, because Nick and Tom went to Oregon Airsoft, Polar Star had the Kythera unit there and installed in a SIG MCX, and Nick said that it was awesome. Nick loved the thing. He said, we need to get 1 million of these, and I wish we were. Unfortunately, we're not. But next time they do a batch, I'm gonna go and ask them for 1 million units.
Yeah, we're just gonna say, what's your production capacity? And when they tell us, we'll say, all right, give us it, please. Just no one else. Just yes, all.
So great stuff. I'm pretty excited.
Yes, and also Adam, you got a question in the comments. Question: How Adam get his hair so luscious? Well, it's a question. We have to answer it. These are the people watching.
Oh.
The person who asked knows the answer already. Trust me, she knows.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start.
Wait, is it your girlfriend?
This is the
Yes, it's my girlfriend.
This is the last question we'll take, and then we're gonna start wrapping it up. Pistol recommendations. I'm gonna each give. Oh, geez, Louise. Oh my gosh.
I got mine ready too.
All right, guys. They want pistol recommendations. Everybody gets one. Adam, you first. Pistol recommendations.
Hold on, me second.
I'll go first then, because they're grabbing all theirs. Shadow 2.
The underwear.
Very nice. Very.
All right, so Chili has Shadow 2. Adam, what do you got?
Yes. With a custom paint.
G&G M92.
Ooh,
Highly
definitely
underrated.
fresh.
Very good gun.
I gotta say, my recommendation for a pistol, I love. I mean, we're this is three very different responses. I like the Elite Force Glock, the KWC CO2 one. Those things feel solid and they're so good, and I really like them. And I wish I had one instead of the VFC one, but it's all preference and what you like. Mike's trying to compensate for something. Back at it again. Small PP.
No. It is
Those are
it is
some
very small.
recommendations for you guys. Alex Maeli, a high kappa, that's a great option. Get a Tokyo Marui high kappa and save yourself all the effort of having to do anything ever, because they make so many upgrade parts for the thing and so many custom parts that there's not a single high kappa right now in the USA that probably looks the same. Like, I love it. Like, I joined a high kappa group on Facebook. Worst decision ever, because my wallet's crying for me to spend all my money on building a custom high kappa. And I like I like the vibe. My vibe, okay, my color scheme has to be like white and gold, and that's it. That's all I would do. Like,
That's the move.
white and
That's
gold
the
is
move
so
right
like sorry, mini tangent. Back on track. Okay. Oh.
So I
just
saw
want
this
red
earlier.
grips.
Facts. I saw this earlier. Charlie said Wolverine Inferno Gen 2 and an RPK. I don't know if this is what he means, but like...
Jeez Louise. What was the name of the Polar Star? The Polar Star unit was a Kythera, Kythera. Or get the F2 or the Jack. Solid options. But the
I'm a fan of the
Kythera's
fusion
cool.
engines, but, well, the F2 is, when in doubt, F2.
I think
got up to.
that is helmet recommendation for Milo.
PTS.
Alex Maeli, get the PTX Flux helmet. These guys are like $120, $130. I got mine in the OD. It has two.
Oh.
I just did. We posted the review of this thing, right?
Oh, this is yeah.
Oh, not yet. Oh,
One will be coming up soon.
in a week or two, in a week or two, we're gonna have a review on the PTX Flux helmet going live. It's great. It's got two sets of pads. The contours are really nice for looking up and looking around, so then your helmet doesn't get pushed off your head. And it's compatible with real steel accessories. Like Greg Wong runs the Agilite Tactical, and I personally, me, Matt, and Brendan on the team all have Spiritus. I just like the Spiritus because it's also night vision resistant. So it'll be better if somebody else is using night vision. They won't be able to see me as good. And plus, I have that. So get the Flux helmet. It's like $130, but it's not craptastic plastic. It's an actual really solid polymer. And the mount's not that bad either. I know Greg said, I think Greg had swapped out his for a real one, but, it's spec for the real Wilcox mount, so you could do that. So that's my recommendation for that. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. Do we know Russell?
Yes.
Russell, yes. If you're talking about Russell Mack's my boy. I love Russell. Nightmare 630. We miss you too. I miss everybody. Hopefully, with things opening up, we're going to see everybody really soon. We need to start wrapping up because we run in hecka over. Again, as a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, oh, he's your cousin? Good. You have good taste in family. Not that you had a choice. But remember, the store's open. Pay attention to our social media. Tune in on our Instagram tomorrow, Extreme Airsoft RI, so that you can get a leg up and ask any questions you have to about opening our group sessions this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I can't wait. It's so exciting. Max, what's up, Max? Sorry, Max. I don't see the names.
Oh, hey, Max.
I miss you too. Max is a good kid. I like
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Switch back to the old video music. I actually have a friend who's willing to make some music, so I might get him on. We'll switch it up and get some fresh beats. Other than that, that's all we have time for, guys. The store's open. Make sure you stay tuned to our social media for all our cool posts, cool product, restocks, all that Gucci stuff that you know and love from us. tune in next week when we talk about more stuff and things. Other than that, it's been your boy Chuckles.
Chili.
And I'm Madam.
And we love you guys. Forever.
Love you guys.
Thank you guys. See you next week.
Peace.
Next week. Love you guys. Stay cute.